it's rinimt here, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers. In the last part, we started up the 5.2 main story. We found out about a new ultimate weapon being in the making. But first, we have to take care of things in the first. It is most strange for these halls to be left unguarded. Have care when breaking the seal on the chamber door. Danger surely waits us on the other side. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. I actually forgot that was a thing on this, but it's a good thing I split it when I did.
Come. Our new discoveries are to be found this way.
The people of Ronka are known to have venerated animals, but these features do not match those of any indigenous species. This is no common beast. Though that much is plain from its proportions.
Lifelike, is it not? One could almost imagine it breathed. Why you... Ugh.
This owl, by contrast, seems no different from the others we've seen.
The sealed door lies ahead. As you see, one statue is missing. I expect we are meant to replace it as before.
Too simple. There will be some additional defense mechanism. Just a moment. There are words carved into the stone. He who would disturb a hero's deserved slumber shall instead waken the beast and know his folly. Wait! Don't!
What? But I only... What is happening? Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, it lives!
Why am I not surprised? Prepare yourselves.
We're doing it again. You trespass, mortal, upon sacred ground. In retribution, 4 souls have I bound. Yet to heroes proven, learned, and wise, a comrade's soul shall be their prize. If you would see their set free, answer me these riddles 3. Deft of paw with kin do I vie, though sought apart, betterment of the whole do our efforts descry. What am I? See, deft of paw with kin do I vie, though sought apart, betterment of the whole do I descry. Kin do I vie, betterment of the whole do our efforts descry. I think. Alas, was the Opo, keen and shrewd, its spirit exalt, ingenuity, a virtue by which the wrong considered prosperity pursue. For this mistake, a single talisman I shall take. No! With fearsome fang, I travel with pack. Together we find harmony, and thus for peace our land does not lack. What am I? Well, pack makes me, with fearsome fang and pack makes me think wolf. So we're going with it. Yeah. Indeed, 'twas the spirit of the wolf, their doctrines praise, that they would know peace and harmony to the end of their days. The riddle's answer you did discern, and thus to you a soul returns. My belly do I crawl, by my strength does prosperity reign within our hall. What am I? By my belly do I crawl, it means like serpent, right? Or something? Yeah. Belly do I crawl, that would be a serpent. Indeed, the dread serpent turned protector, allured to a slumber ere it tear the world asunder. The riddle's answer you did discern, and thus to you a soul returns. Desire you that which I yet claim, then we shall play another game. A test of mind and memory, choose wisely, and you all may yet go free. Twixt these talismans hides friend and foe, choose your companions well, or sorrow no. Oh gosh. It's on here. That's on there. No! I didn't buff at all! Oh my gosh, my computer's having a heart attack. Hello! I guess it's in this and not something important.
No mess!
Okay, there's one Ishtola. There we go. Okay. Nope. Oh, that's too easy. Are assembled together at last. Yet there still remains one trial you must pass. If you would glean the knowledge enshrined in this earth, I would first take the measure of your worth. One worthy of she who the wrong has extolled must be strong of mind, body, and soul. Alright, we got this. Finally! This is what I was expecting to find here in the ruins! Be careful, sisters. Wait, is this Omni? Oh my gosh, this is omni-positional. They don't totally hate melee! Hold nothing back, failure of this test does not appear to be an option. Besides just Tola, hurry, we must protect her. Okay, maybe they do hate me. No, we're fine, we're in. We're in. Come in. Summon something. Victory often gets sacrificed, but which of you would pay the price? Arya, hurry! We have to save her. Don't mind. I have a combo to be working on here. Okay, so I do that again. So just bait the tether like so. Impressive.
I will not hold back.
Oh, let's go with that. Shadow, general AoE. I will be in. Was gonna keep hitting it. Sort of. Anime? What? Oh, a bunch of poison. Poison! Come gather around me. Oh, hey. Reinforcements, leave them to me. Are we still just, like, grinding here? Alright, they said lead the reinforcements of them. Oh, wait. Or they just mean that one way. Must we save us on the slime? Okay, yeah, they did just mean. Okay. Cool. Till then, you're all. Can I have a break? No. Fine. Maybe you just punch.
Away with
Well
you.
fought, hero. The trial is complete. The way is open, and thus I concede defeat. Oh, leave.
Twould seem the magics have returned us. How polite. Now, what have we learned?
Ah, we were bound to run into a living statue eventually. And now we can open the door.
He who would disturb a hero's deserved slumber. A tomb, just as I thought. Befitting a hero.
She is Vis. Could it be the Archmage Tiuna? A legendary hero of Ronka, as you surmised. The tales tell of how she smote entire armies with a single incantation, so potent was her spellcraft. Though she ever fought in the name of peace.
I thought them no more than tales. To think she really existed.
Well, I for one always believed.
I wonder. By the light of fallen stars, great power awakens.
Tiuna was not only a master of spellcraft. It is said she could see truths long lost and hear the voices of men's hearts.
Naught less than the echo. In which case, none of this is mere coincidence. A shower of stars setting the sky aflame. And in both this world and the Source, we find individuals within whom a mysterious power awakened at the sight. We can never unpick the why of it. Now, however, I believe we might. Does the scene depicted here not resemble the one we saw when we first ventured into the Katana Ravel? Moreover, does it not recall that which Emmett Selk invited us to witness in Amarot? The final days. If, as the Exarch's research suggests, soul and mind share a fragile yet profound bond, might it not be possible for an event to leave such a deep imprint upon the soul that it could be perceived eons later, given a suitable trigger? The echo defies explanation by conventional etherological theory, or shall we say modern etherological theory. But if it is a power that once belonged to the ancients, to souls yet undivided, it would seem I have entered the realm of pure speculation, and I call myself a scholar. I shall refrain from making any further wild claims until such time as I have evidence. Still, I cannot choose but be reminded of our experience in Amarot.
Then you must recall Emmett Selk's dying request.
Remember us.
History is learned, not lived. We have always protected the tales of Ronka, just as we have protected this place. But we are mindful of what our mothers taught us. We see the past through our own eyes, and speak of it with our own words. Thus do we come to understand it in our own way. But this is not the same as remembering.
Your mothers were wise. Though we witnessed the final days, our impressions cannot fail to be colored by our own experiences and expectations. Those who lived through it would have perceived the event quite differently. we must bear in mind that it is no simple matter to keep the truth alive, or it will die with Emmett Selk and his kin. But we have disturbed Tuna long enough. Fana will serve similarly well as a venue for our contemplations.
By your pensive expression, I take it the tomb has given you much to think about. That is well. In time, the knowledge you have gleaned will lead to understanding, and thus arm you for what is to come. Before you leave, however, I would speak of the teachings of our forebears, of history learned, not lived. The legends of Tiuna and her exploits have been told countless times over the centuries, yet as it is handed from one generation to the next, the story changes. With each telling of the tale, there are new flourishes. Details changed or lost. We can never truly know how she lived, for we were not there to see it. But we are here right now. We are here now to bear witness to your life. We have seen the change you have wrought, the echoes that will endure long after you are gone. And though it too will change in time, I swear to you, we shall do our best to preserve your story. I hope you forgive me if I don't make an oath of my own, but I think it goes without saying we can never misspeak of your heroism. Perish the thought, so long as we are here, there are none among the beasts who will not know of all you have done for Norvrant. We are not deserving of such reverence, but we are grateful all the same. You can be certain we have our own tales to tell of the great gardens of Raktika and the ruins of Ronka. I pray you safe travels then. As ever, we shall await your return with open arms. An old friend. Although we learn not of the Asians, the insight we gained into the Echo made our trip worthwhile. Before we return to Crystarium, however, there's a small matter I would like to attend to in Soderbaugh. Might I trouble you to come with me? Thank you. After we arrive, we should have a brief word with Runar. Arya, so good to see you. You've arrived at the most opportune time. I was preparing upon my famous stew. Come, I'll ready a place for you. I'm sorry, Runar, but we haven't the. Please, I insist. It will only take a minute. My apologies, Arya. It seems our return to the Crystarium will be delayed. Perhaps only Friday. If you assist me with my work. I say work, but it's rather more a chore. Must clean my chambers here in Soderbaugh from top to bottom. Be so kind to go and fetch a broom from Asgeir. We might finish before Runar is done cooking. Right room? No, wrong room. Gosh dang it. A broom for Master McCoya? I can't imagine why she would have need of such a thing, but here you are. It is old but sturdy and sure to suffice. I trust Asgeir was able to find the broom for us. Well worn. Good. This would prove difficult otherwise. But I must say, I think I did rather well for not having a broom thus far. Yes, well, you weren't buried beneath a veritable avalanche of books when you entered, were you? Right. It is time I finished cleaning with the help of that broom. You didn't honestly think I'd do it the old-fashioned way. That broom is more than capable of sweeping myself. Or rather, it will be. Time to rise to swish and sweep. A tidy chamber you must keep. To this task you shall be bound until no dust is to be found. In this one particular respect, I have no objections to following in Master Matoya's footsteps. In future, I may need you to remind me the pursuit of knowledge does not preclude other equally important duties, such as maintaining clean quarters for said pursuit. I will dearly miss this place, these people. Master Matoya, pardon the interruption, but the stew is ready. Is something troubling you? You've been rather quiet. No, everything is fine, I assure you. It has been a long day, is all. I see. Ishtola, thank goodness you're still here. I don't know, I thought you were following Rodbert. I was, although I'm sad to say I lost track of him shortly after entering these woods. He seems determined to traverse every ilm of Norvrot in his quest to spread the truth of the Warriors of Light and the Flood. And it seems news of your address at the Crystarium precedes him at every destination, making his task all the more simple. It remains to be seen to what end he encourages the people to become Warriors of Light themselves. There is no denying that his words have struck a chord with many. Well, we're all agreed that it's just another Asian ploy, yes? They've commandeered corpses before, and to no good end. I see no reason to think this time is any different, especially when it's that of a fallen warrior of light. I doubt we'll learn more if we remain a step behind. His next destination is, in all likelihood, Slitherbow. Lizzie, are you certain you should be here? I'm certain about Halric and the others. You needn't be. Their treatment is going well, but progress is slow and exhausting for all of us. Best thing I can do now is let them rest. So, I believe we were about to discuss how to arrange a meeting with our would-be Warrior of Light. Before visiting any towns or villages, Arbert would hunt down and slay a nearby senior to earn the locals' trust. Our best chance of getting ahead of him is to find one before he does. Thankfully, for the rain, our return from the empty have taken up the search. Rain believeth one may lurk beneath the boughs of Woe and Oath. And that's where we will start our search. Master Matoya! A warm bowl of stool will be awaiting your return. I look forward to it.
If you are hoping to vent your frustrations on our Eater friend here, I can only apologize.
Few as they are now, it took us no time at all to track it down.
That suits our purpose perfectly. Now we need only wait for Adblock to arrive.
Weren't you two meant to be attending to the empty?
We were, and are, but we can hardly ignore the rest of the world. So we thought we might see how things were coming along. From what we can gather, the answer is strangely.
Right now, we think we can do more good here.
It is heartening to have all present.
Indeed. We will be glad of the additional hands should matters escalate.
Our quarry has come.
It seems I've lost this particular race. Although I suppose it's only fair. When we first met, it was I who outpaced you. Ravana, was it? But where are my manners? I wouldn't be here were it not for you, and I have yet to say a word of thanks.
Do you wish Seto were here?
Poor fellow. He will be sorely missed.
Thought you were supposed to be good at this.
Very well. Let us forego this pretense. After all, it was never you that I needed to deceive. Yes, it is I, Elizabeth. Through your time in Emet-Selk's imitation of our home, I dare say you have gained a better understanding of my role since last we met. Not that it matters.
We understand your role, emissary, but not your goal. What is it that you seek to achieve?
I seek to enact the will of the Convocation, of course. If it helps you to think of me as but another Ascian, no different in nature or purpose from the rest, you are welcome to do so.
Once, I would have said your goal was destruction alone. Now I understand that you fight for something you love, just as we do. Yet though we seem doomed to clash, I bid you consider Emet-Selk's final words. Remember that we once lived, he said. Had he not seen some glimmer of hope in our kind, I do not believe he would have spoken thus.
None better understood your plight than he. His words must surely be worthy of your consideration.
Emet-Selk. How very unlike you to err so gravely. That one should stray at the end of so onerous a path is understandable, but I had thought you above such weakness. Mayhap you thought the same. Would that I had been present to offer correction. But I shall do so now, as is my duty, and return all to its proper course. As for you, look at yourselves. Look at your history. Look back 100 short years to how your greatest warriors were undone. And now, at but a word from me, you raise your hands in answer like the puppets you are. Naught has changed. You fail, and you fail, and you learn nothing. Allow that which is most important to slip through your fumbling fingers like so many grains of sand, again and again and again, and you would remember us. You do forget yourselves. There is no common ground to be found between you and I, nor do I require any. I have my duty.
Wait!
Well, we have confirmed the identity of our foe at least, and 'tis safe to say his objective is the rejoining.
But we still have no idea how playing the part of a warrior of light will further his cause, nor why he would spur others to do the same.
Another visit to the Tempest may shed some light upon these mysteries. Whether we are to exchange words or blows with Elidibus at our next meeting, the fact remains, we know too little. Ere our paths cross again, I would learn more of the world that once was, and of Elidibus himself. In this, we would be best served going directly to his home, much as Emmett Selk came to ours.
Though I see the wisdom in thy suggestion, the Amarot we visited is but a phantom born of Emmett Selk's memory. I fear it will teach us little that we do not already know.
I quite agree. Yet the ruins of the actual city remain unexplored. Given the vastness of the Tempest, I should not be surprised were there more such structures like to those in which the Ondo reside.
As long as you don't make me do any more chores.
Keep that up and I'll send you to bed without supper.
Oh.
Assuming we are all in agreement, then I suggest we first pay a visit to the Ondo. If anyone can tell us where more ruins are to be found, it is them.
Saying of accusation, was thy true design emissary? See if we can do this real quick. Deep designs. Alphino has the right of it. Let's pay visit to the Ondo. We should speak with Tosh off first. As chieftain, he is doubtless privy to a great many secrets. It's cool. I can go do this first. No, I can't because it's dead. There was an S rank up. And it's down. So we're just going down the cups, I guess. I have sent for no finless ones. Perhaps you instead come seeking something of us? Ruins which your kind have yet to explore. I see. I know of one such place. Alas, under these circumstances, I'm afraid we can spare none to guide you there. And what circumstances are these? Rather than hunt for their own meals, the Benthos have pillaged our stores of Minuri liver. Must be replenished with haste. The Benthos, a particularly violent tribe of Ondo, if I recall. A band of bottom feeders. We all lost much in the flood, but while others work to rebuild, they resort to thievery and murder. Revenge, they call it, when they prey upon your kind. But do not be fooled. They care not who they harm. Would that we had the warriors to challenge them. It is not the first time they have stolen from us, but there is no resource more precious than liver. All must dedicate themselves to the hunt. And those, of course, we will reclaim the livers for you. It seems a fitting payment for vital information, does it not? Moreover, one could argue that by employing Bismarck to reach these depths, thereby driving back the waters, we are in part responsible for the deeds of those driven to desperate ends by the changing climes. One good turn and all that. I thought you might say that, even if everyone wants to miss an opportunity to help. Just ignore all the side quests still sitting around. Reclaiming the stores it is, then. We will be grateful beyond words if you did. The Benthos have surely taken livers back to the Flounder's floor, but be warned, there will be no shortage of guards waiting to spear intruders. And we'll have care not to draw their attention, shall we? Way up there, where we could potentially run to an A rank. Sweet! Is there an A rank around this corner? Answer is no. Yeah. Spawn point! Sort of vegetable liver is not a vegetable. Fine. Back here, if I remember right. And there's a bulbous bag. And the squelching noise they make when probably wouldn't end the vile stench, you conclude these bags are bursting with livers. Brilliant! Are those them? Perhaps you deduced this already, but it seems the Benthos have been raiding Collusion storehouses as well as those of the Ondo. Oranges, pumpkins, wheat. We can discuss this after we see the livers back safely back to Tolshoth. It wouldn't do to keep him in suspense. I'm relieved to see you unscared. Yeah, well, I've been more worried if there was a rank sitting up there, but there wasn't, so... Our precious livers, I knew you would not fail. We also found all manner of footsteps from Kalisha on the Flounder's floor. Tell me, Tosh-Oth, does that seem odd to you? It is brazen, to be sure. I'm reminded of rumors I've heard recently concerning a rash of thefts from coalition warehouses. The perpetrators enter the dead of night and are gone before anyone has realized what has happened. The Elmoran army has been investigating, but thus far to no avail. Perhaps the reason they have struggled so is that their quarry is of the sea. The true question then is what we mean to do about it, and much as I would like to proceed to the ruins without further delay, we can't allow the Benthos to carry on as they are. If I may, I believe that the ruins are, in fact, key to the Benthos' plans. Is that so? These ruins, which lie deep within the Illuminated Land, are a recent discovery. We have seen signs that the Benthos are preparing to claim them with all haste. Could not fathom why, but in light of that, the knowledge that they have been stockpiling resources, it's clear that their queen will soon give birth. They require space to raise their young and food for both queen and hatchlings to thrive. Well, we can hardly fault them for that. Under normal circumstances, perhaps, but conditions in Tempest are far from suitable for spawning. Its resources barely able to sustain our current population. There's only one reason they would disregard this. They seek to build an army and with it take revenge upon the Finless. It is not a surprise. They came to us not long ago seeking allies for the cause. We rebuffed them, of course. The suffering of others will not serve as balm to their own. Their queen, however, desires only bloodshed and will gladly send her children to die in our stead. They are planning to wage war that changes matters considerably. Indeed. I doubt that this can be resolved without violence, but perhaps with a show of force we convince them to see reason before the die is cast. Rather not risk your people in the attempt. If we travel to the Illuminated Land, is there a way we might identify the ruins ourselves? Yes, once you reach the depths, go deeper still. You will see a monstrous structure there upon the seafloor. That you have come to us now is the will of the Ancient Ones. They have guided you here that you may drive out the usurpers, those who seek to use their magnificent creations with a vile purpose. I have no doubt they will show you the way forward. We're afraid that the dead do not speak quite so clearly, nevertheless we shall try not to disappoint. If what we seek lieth deeper still, beyond Amarat, I would call upon the assistance of another. In fact, I'm thinking we still got a dungeon to do, so I'm thinking we will call upon the assistance of another next time! So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking, commenting, and or subscribing. If you really enjoyed it, consider supporting the channel. All support really helps with keeping content like this and more. You can find the links for that in the description, along with links to me on social media. So thank you again for watching, and until next time, this is rinimt, signing out. Bye!